Video game history. 1980. Pac-Man was released. One of the most memorable characters in video game history. I mean, seriously, who doesn't know about Pac-Man? That's like the before Mario there was Pac-Man, and Pac-Man is the one who was like the first mascot ever. I mean, it was so simple. Just one guy was eating a pizza, and he got one slice of it, and what left off was his inspiration for Pac-Man. I mean, it's a wonderful thing how he created Pac-Man. Also, the gameplay was simple. You were in a maze, collecting Pac dots and eating ghosts and collecting fruits. What more could you ask for the arcade times? It was fun, challenging, and basically you could not beat the game because on one level the whole game would glitch up, and it pissed a lot of people back in the 80s. So yeah, with things like that, there were many like clones of Pac-Man, and even a sequel on the Sega Genesis, but boy, that was horrible. It wasn't until the year 2000 when Pac-Man got the real recognition. I mean, the PlayStation was out, and Namco wanted to celebrate Pac-Man's 20th birthday in a game called Pac-Man World. The story of this game was basically the Pac-Man's family has been kidnapped by the Pac-Man, and Pac-Man needs to rescue each member of his family and clear many fun levels. Now, that is like a cliche story, but it works. The gameplay is really where this game is great. I mean, you can like bump on the enemies, throw the Pac dots at them, eat the power dot, and kill all the ghosts, and it was fun. With a game like that, of course, the sequel would be made. Pac-Man World 2 was made in 2002 for the PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube, and even the PC. So pretty much everybody could get the sequel and see how really great it is. Now, with sequel like that, of course, it was well received. We need to have another one to have a trilogy. Pac-Man World 3 is arguably the best one in the whole trilogy, at least in my opinion. If you disagree, I'm okay with that. I mean, everything was so great. It was his 25th birthday, and this time even the voice acting was included in the game. Voices are done really well, in my opinion. I don't know. I could only find the English voices. I don't know how was it voiced in Japan, but the English voices are surprisingly good. I mean, most of the Japanese games, when they come to America and Europe, they have terrible voice acting. But wow, Pac-Man World 3 really did some great voice acting there. I mean, Pac-Man sounded alright, so were the other characters, so no complaint at all. The game also brought a little combat, so that's what I liked too. And it has some mixture of gameplay between Mario and Sonic, which was really well done. After that, of course, after the trilogy, it was time for a karting spin-off. You know how the most games follow this tradition. So yeah, we got Pac-Man World Rally. It would include all of your favorite characters racing each other on really well designed tracks. No complaints. And after that, we really did not hear about Pac-Man for some time. It was basically he was not mentioned that often. I mean, there were always some compilations and collections with Pac-Man games by Namco, but the true game, like the sequel or anything, it was never mentioned. People didn't even bother for it really much. It's like they lost interest. And it wasn't like, I think it was 2008 or something like that. Well, the first time Namco announced working on a title called Pac-Man Carnival. Now, with the title Pac-Man Carnival, we would probably we already knew what it's gonna be about. It's gonna be a party game, like, you know, those type Mario Party or Crash Bash, something like that. So naturally, I was hyped because I thought it would be a great chance of Pac-Man to return. Now, let's see. The game, the 2008, 2009, nothing new about game. 2010, game changed the title from Pac-Man Carnival to Pac-Man Party. Now, okay, name was changed, probably not to be confused with, not to copy Crash Bandicoot in Japan, so they probably changed the name or something like that. Yeah, maybe that was the reason, I don't know, but oh boy, the game was terrible. What have they done? I mean, it's the original creator of Pac-Man. I mean, I would understand if some other company got the rights to make the game and they ruined everything, but the original company that made him in the first place did this terrible thing. I mean, first off, let's start with the facts. Pac-Man was always portrayed as a family man. I mean, you had Hanna-Barbera cartoon, you had Pac-Man World games, you had Sega Genesis games, Super Nintendo games. In all of those games, he was portrayed as family man who had wife, dog, kid. And why is it so? Now, if you have that concept and it worked, why change it to garbage like in Pac-Man Party that he's portrayed as a little kid? Doesn't make any sense. Why would he be portrayed as an 8-year-old kid if he was designed as a family man? I mean, it's just a spin-off party game, nothing really special. So what's the point of the change? His appearance also looked way more childish, and I overall do not like the changes at all. But okay, I'm not gonna focus on the character design very well, because I can usually tolerate the character design, so nah, it's not a big problem for me. But the mini games were just terrible in my opinion, and I did not like it at all. What happened to the past gameplay? What happened to the past gameplay, Namco? What have you done? I don't know. I really don't know what were they thinking. But let's get okay. One game, I guess they tried something new. Well, after all, Hudson tried something new with Bomberman in Bomberman Act Zero. They tried to make it as a M-rated game and shit like that, and it didn't work. So Hudson saw it didn't work, and they changed Bomberman back to the original style. Now, I was expecting Namco to do the same thing for Pac-Man. I mean, yeah, I was expecting them to do the same, because the game, everything that was implemented in Pac-Man Party did not work for Pac-Man. But, oh no, I was so wrong. It was Pac-Man's 30th birthday. So I was hyped. I was expecting something to happen to him that's gonna be spectacular. I was expecting Pac-Man World 4. That's honestly what I was expecting. Now, why would I not expect? It's his 30th birthday and that's what he deserves. But instead of that, the only game that was released was a table version of Pac-Man 4 Players Mayhem. Now, that's fine by me, because the classic Pac-Man was always really fun. You like go in the maze collecting Pac dots and eating ghosts, and that was fun. But what else? Pac-Man was also getting a new cartoon. That's right. First thing I thought they're gonna remake a Hanna-Barbera cartoon into a 3D. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. But oh boy. I watched the sneak peek on Irate Gamer's channel, and it was fucking terrible. They stick with the design from Pac-Man Party. And plus, the voice acting was fucking atrocious. His voice is the most goddamn annoying thing I ever heard. It makes the Mega Man's voice from Mega Man 8 look like a professional voice actor. That's how this Pac-Man screwed voice. His voice fucking sucks, and no good voice acting equals no fucking views. Because nobody wants to listen to the characters speaking if they're speaking terrible. Also the story. Everything is set in some futuristic shit. But why is then Pac-Man a kid? I would understand if they wanted to create a prequel. I understood if they would want to create a prequel for Pac-Man, or I would understand that. But everything was futuristic, so it could not be a prequel. We all know how Pac Village looked in Pac-Man World 2. In the 2013 cartoon, it does not look like that at all. It fucking sucks. Also, the one thing that I hate now, Pac-Man eats hamburger and French fries. What's that all about? Are we now suddenly promoting that we should eat more and more fast food to get all the fats and shit? Are we promoting that now? What the fuck? Eating fruits was right, because fruits are healthy, and Pac-Man was promoting healthy food in previous games, because you all know that fruits are like collectibles besides the Pac Dots. Also, apparently, Pac-Man can now eat the ghosts anytime he wants. Anytime. He does not need to get the power pill to eat them at all. He can now basically come near ghost, open him out, and bam! It doesn't do that classic noise. No, it doesn't do that. Pac-Man is still alive and the ghost is dead. What kind of sense does that make? I mean, why fix something if it's not broken? Why dumb down the gameplay so the children can play it easier? I mean, Pac-Man is the game for hardcore people, and the arcade version is the proof. Now why make this dumbed down childish version of Pac-Man? We don't need this garbage. The other characters suck as well. Why is he a kid in this new version? Why? He should be a family man, not a kid. I mean, and now they're making a game based of this? Is that what he deserves for the 33rd birthday? Is that what he deserves? A game based on a shitty cartoon? Why would they do this? We need Pac-Man World 4, not this garbage. Bring us the Pac-Man World 4, damn it. I watched the trailer. Okay, the game is... I mean, there's so many things they did wrong with this game. So many fucking wrong things. The name says it for itself. It's Pac-Man, not Pac-Boy. So, why make him a kid? And the game... Now he has some weird power-ups with his tongue. Just watch the trailer. We need to boycott this motherfucking game. I would rather have Pac-Man dead than being turned into this garbage. I'm going to promote the Pac-Man games, the classic ones, and the modern ones that are good. This thing is complete shit. We need to send Namco emails and say that we don't want this anymore. Why do we need to have this kid Pac-Man? I mean, it's Pac-Man. He's now 33 and he should be family man, not some whiny brat that's complaining about the food taste and shit. I mean, it's just ruining everything. It ruins something that was really good, and I want Pac-Man World 4, damn it. And I want to have combined gameplay of the first three all mixed together, so it has the combat, platforming from the first two, everything I want combined. I want Namco to make the greatest Pac-Man game ever, with the old Pac-Man that's the actually mature man and not boy. It's not Pac-Boy, it's Pac-Man. It's in your goddamn title's name, so stop it. Stop it!